you for joining us on Adelaide News tonight. I'm Felicia with the 7:30 report. Degenerative chronic disorders such as Parkinson's disease are currently the leading contributors to mortality in old age. Local support groups play a vital role in the lives of individuals affected by degenerative diseases, as well as family and friends surrounding them. Today we are joined by Lauren, a speech pathologist from Swallowing Communication and Speech. Lauren will be sharing what her intervention is as a speech pathologist for those diagnosed with degenerative diseases. Julia from Parkinson's South Australia and Rachel from MND South Australia are also here with us tonight to share information about the supportive organisations Adelaide has to offer to affected individuals. Welcome, ladies. Lauren, could you shed some light on what types of degenerative diseases you may be treating as a speech pathologist?
Speech pathologists help treat and manage numerous degenerative diseases that cause aphasia and dysarthria, which are disorders of speech and swallowing. I see many individuals with conditions such as multiple sclerosis or Parkinson's disease or dementia.
Rachel specifically supports patients with motor neuron disease. Do you treat these individuals too?
Yes, Felicia, I do. Motor neuron disease is actually a common example I see on a day-to-day basis. MND targets the motor neurons of the spinal cord. So patients diagnosed with motor neuron disease experience a reduction in muscle movement and therefore a reduction in the ability to swallow and speak. That is where my part comes in.
Okay, Lauren, we'll come back to you in a moment. I would just like to ask Julia what it is that MND South Australia does to help those affected with the disease.
So, MND South Australia provides individual support for motor neuron disease sufferers statewide. Our clients can loan equipment necessary for their individual impairments and seek services that provide financial benefits, as being sick can be expensive.
That's wonderful. I imagine these people would need this extra care with all the other things they have on their plate, such as treatments, costs and appointments.
Absolutely. And we do provide specialised advisors who can meet with patients and families just for emotional support and to discuss important decisions or concerns.
And that is important, isn't it, Lauren? Teaching the people around the patient.
Absolutely. It's one of the more important aspects of my job, as I only see the patient once or twice a week. So educating and assisting the patient's community is important. It just facilitates better communication outcomes.
So how do you help manage a person with speech and swallowing difficulties?
We use support systems known as augmentative and alternative communication. They are an important part of speech pathology practice. The way we use them differs depending on the symptom presentation of the individual patients.
And you would see these patients on a regular basis?
Yes, we use a speech staging system for degenerative diseases such as Parkinson's disease that can be used to track symptom progression and set treatment goals.
And Parkinson's is such a sadly common disease. Tell us, Rachel, what is it that you do at Parkinson's South Australia?
So we are a not-for-profit organisation who provides support and information to individuals with degenerative diseases including Parkinson's, ALS and other degenerative disorders. We also work alongside carers and family members to provide them with the necessary tools and support required to manage and care for affected individuals.
Let's cross to the audience and see if they have any questions for our panel.
I was just wondering, Rachel, my uncle has Parkinson's disease and cannot use the internet to research any questions he has. Is there any way he can contact the Parkinson's South Australia company?
Yep, so we offer palliative care training and a free information phone line which provides confidential support and information about the disease.
And what phone number can he call?
Our support line is 1800 644 189. He can call for free.
Any other questions?
Well, my brother is great at using the internet, and my grandfather has dementia. Are there any social media groups he could possibly seek advice from?
There is a company called Dementia Down Under who operate a website and Facebook group. The organisation does not provide medical information, but rather allows family members and carers who know individuals affected by the condition to connect and support each other.
Sounds like a great way to allow people to share their experiences in a safe and inclusive environment.
It really is, Felicia. Their blog also provides subscribers with regular posts regarding dementia fundraisers, personal stories and community support gatherings.
Are there any support groups specifically for volunteered carers of individuals with other degenerative diseases?
Carers SA specifically supports individuals who offer voluntary care, along with friends and family who not only have a degenerative disease, but a disability or terminal illness.
It's great to know there are so many organisations in Adelaide that provide so much support to those in need.
Yes, it's important for affected individuals and their communities to know that they are not alone. There are so many support systems such as augmentative and alternative communication designed by speech pathologists who utilise a specific strategy unique to the patient's needs, making sure they take into account the patient's environment and routine.
We just want our clients to become sufficiently educated about the ways in which the disease will affect their everyday life, and we want to help them with management and understanding of their diagnosis.
It is important to us to provide the support needed by those affected.
Well, this has been great. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for tonight. Thank you to our panel for educating us on degenerative diseases and the support system available to those affected in South Australia. I think many people will be grateful to learn there is just so much support out there. Thank you and good night.